Well, fellas, today you live in a very transactional society. And trust me, more and more as I do this content, I understand why a lot of you are, heading down to the passport office and actually leaving, this country to go try to find, hopefully, your life partner somewhere else. Case in point, I want you to hear what this woman says about a man that tried to speak to her inside of the grocery store. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Will flirt with you at the grocery store, but not offer to pay for your groceries? Get the fuck out of my face! I beg your fucking pardon. What the fuck you think this is? I'm over here shopping for things, and you're flirting with me while I'm shopping for things, but not offering to pay for the things that I'm shopping for while you're trying to flirt with me. Are you stupid? Like, the only way to win right now is to pay for the groceries. If not, move the fuck around. Move around. Because you're definitely not moving on up. Thank you.
Now, I've never heard nothing like that in my life. So if a young man speak to you in a grocery store and he's trying to see what's up with you, he has to pay for your groceries. Number one, he doesn't know you. So why should he pay for your groceries? You're not his wife. So why should he pay for your groceries? See, what you modern young ladies here in America, or just modern women in general that have that attitude, you have this transactional relationship that you're having with men today. And you have likened yourself to a prostitute, because that's what prostitutes do. Prostitutes say, hey, you want my time? Well, you got to pay me X amount of dollars. And then you can get this time and anything else that you want if you pay me. So you have a prostitute mindset is what you have. It's very ugly. Most men do not want prostitutes. That's not what the average man want. The average man actually want a woman. And this prostitute transactional mindset that's running around in modern women's society is the main reason a lot of men are checking out the process. I was on a TikTok the other day, and I wasn't watching the TikTok content for, searching for content to make. I was actually watching about the housing crisis here in America. So they had this lady pop on there, and she was talking about, she's a person that does mortgage loans, and she was explaining it. But, I go to the comments, I look at something. Well, that same lady that was talking about the mortgages, and she turns up saying about passport bros all of a sudden. Because the woman say, well, it's kind of hard without too many men. Say, yeah, because all these passport bros, they didn't took off, and now it made it harder. So in the comment section, you had women going back and forth about the passport bros actually took off, and now they feel they can't get nobody because they have taken off. I say, wow. And I wasn't even thinking about no passport bro or anything like that. But these women are now basically saying that, you know what, you guys, they kind of left them behind. They're talking about it. The same lady was talking about, I don't know if I can get somebody because they say I hit the wall. I mean, like, good and well where they getting that opinion from, because that opinion is not something you just hear every single day, right? So maybe if you didn't have a transactional prostitute mindset, like, listen, fellas, if a woman wants you to pay for her groceries and you just met her, she broke. You know what? I think you fellas need to start taking the same mindset that they have. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what's their mindset? I'm not talking about the transactional mindset. No. You know the mindset, like if they make a little money, well, now they want you on their level, right? They say, oh, well, I make $80,000 a year, so he at least need to make 80 or more to talk to me. Or I make 100. So he needs to make at least 100 or more to talk to me. I think you fellas need to start doing that in America, not overseas, in America. Because you telling me that you can't pay for your own groceries? So you need a man that you don't know, random man, just to go pull out his wallet and pay for your groceries just to talk to you? No. Fellas, you should be repulsed by that. Literally. And you need to start telling them, listen, I don't do that prostitute tricking thing. I don't do that. In no way, shape, or form. Prostitute, I'm not trying to tell you to sleep with. No. It's the same spirit. I gotta pay you for the groceries to talk to you. I gotta pay you for this, pay you for that. Hell no. If I'm gonna pay, you know what? I'm gonna take my money and go put that in get me a Robinhood account or something, and go get me some stocks or some ETFs or mutual funds, or I'm gonna save my money and go buy me a crib overseas. That way, if I want to travel back and forth, whatever crib I want to, I'll go do that. I wish I would sit up there. This is how you got to tell them. I wish I would give you a nickel. Yeah, you okay. I'm trying to talk to you, but like you should be like, I'm completely turned off because you have lessened yourself down to a prostitute's mindset. And no, keep that mindset for some little trick they want to do that. There's a lot of tricks out here online that pay you, right? I'm not one of them. I'm a man. And you walk off. Men, you should be offended at that. Very, very offended. Because that is no different than you going up to some prostitute and she telling you the same thing. You don't pay for no groceries. You don't pay for no nails, no hair, no nothing. You don't pay for nothing just to talk to you? No. Fellas, you got to stop dealing with these broke women. Because that's all it is, broke. It's broke prostitute culture. And then that's utterly sad. What has happened to these women? What has happened to them? And that's why you fellas moving around, I get it. Because see, one thing about men gonna put up with things for so long, and then men gonna find a solution. And that's what the solution men felt. I'm gonna go overseas, and I'm gonna go do my thing overseas, and I'm not gonna worry with you. I'm all good. And shout out to you, because Lord, every time I see these videos, I understand why you